Gentlemen of the press, you will recall that His Excellency has traveled to Abuja last week and has also been granted an audience by President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. His Excellency briefed the President on the security situation in the state and the efforts his administration is doing to address the rampage of fleeing bandits who are now more than ever before being frustrated, and which leads the bandits to viciously attacking communities as they flee from the firepower of our gallant security operatives. Upon the visit, Mr. President was briefed of the last visit to the Niger Republic by His Excellency Dr. Bello Muhammad Matawalla Maradun, Shetiman Sokoto, Bardan Hausa, where the President immediately directed our amiable governor to return to Niger Republic to conclude this remarkable mission of peace. This is a very happy development for us in the entire northwestern states, as it has become the bedrock of neutralizing the incessant inflow of dangerous weapons into the hands of bandits across the region. Let me at this juncture announce to you that the task force on security in the state has recovered thousands of rustled cows, which have been handed over to the Committee on Recovery of Rustled Cows for necessary action. The committee has also facilitated the thwarting of several planned attacks by bandits in several communities due to reliable intelligence. Similarly, hundreds of motorcycles were apprehended for violation of the order prohibiting ride of motorcycles by more than 2 people. Gentlemen of the press, as I'm talking to you, our gallant security operatives have been in Gando forest, neutralizing bandits in their numbers, as well as rescuing thousands of people who have been either abducted or put into a very serious trauma. Distinguished gentlemen of the press, I am also happy to announce to you that our security personnel are doing everything possible to secure lives and property of the people in the state. Just yesterday, an attack was unleashed along Kucheri Road. On getting the information, the security quickly rushed and rescued the people there. Likewise, yesterday night, there was another attempt at Mareri, in the outskirts of the capital city, where our gallant security personnel swiftly intervened and rescued the people. As I'm talking to you, one of the persons they have abducted has been secured from the bandits and is currently taking medication in the hospital. This is just to show or to tell you how this menace is threatening, and how government, in conjunction with the security personnel, are doing everything possible to ensure the securing of lives and property of our people. Distinguished gentlemen of the press, the previous week also witnessed the conduct of a maiden retreat for all honorable commissioners and special advisors on governance and leadership reforms for development, which held in Abuja from Monday 17th to Friday 21st of this month. The retreat, which is the first of its kind in Zamfara State, has opened a new opportunity for the leading appointees of His Excellency to interact with the resource persons and among themselves to ensure new leadership principles and practices which are adjudged as remarkably beneficial to the participants. As it lasted, it is our hope that the refreshing knowledge and experience shared will go a long way in finding ourselves in an improved approach to modern governance and the art of eliminating waste in the system. The action was considered by His Excellency after he has reshuffled, reorganized, and inaugurated his new council, making them ready to face the challenges ahead. It is also done in consideration of the task before us of ensuring good governance as well as deliverance of dividend of democracy to our people. Gentlemen of the state, gentlemen of the press, you will also recall that our schools have remained closed for several months in the light of incessant attacks on innocent children by the bandits who are terrorizing not only our roads, towns, and villages, but even our schools. Their aim is to destabilize our system and discourage educational pursuit in the state. Therefore, we had to close all schools in order to save our innocent children from being abducted, as it happened sometime in the state, in the case of Government Science Secondary School, Zengebe, and also Day Secondary School, Kaya, both in Talata Mafara and Maradun local governments, respectively. However, with the measures now taken to check the activities of bandits, the security operatives have reversed the trend. The bandits are now put on the defensive as our security operatives' offensive stance has increased. Hence, the state government deemed it fit to reopen our schools and make all the necessary arrangements for all children to go back to school with the utmost care to be taken to avoid attacks. In addition to this, His Excellency ordered for a special arrangement to recover the lost period in terms of learning for the children. Similarly, due to the improved security situations in many parts of the state, or rather before I go to this section, I want to make a little elaboration on the issues of education. Now, the schools were divided into three. One green school, green schools which are accessible, no problem. And the other category is yellow schools, where we work with some fears, and the red schools, where they are considered to be no-go areas due to insecurity. And the government also decided to direct the Ministry of Education to ensure adequate extra arrangement that will ensure recovery of the lost knowledge by our kids within the town. And part of the measures include emergency recruitment of over 110 teachers to be posted into the schools to ensure that they give extra lessons to the students to recover the lost learning activities in the schools. These teachers have already been given their offers. They are now undergoing documentation, and they will soon be posted to the schools to ensure that they work day and night to prepare lessons for the kids. Similarly, due to the improved security situation in many parts of the state, you will recall that His Excellency Governor Bello Muhammad Matawalla Maradin Shatiman Sokoto has approved the opening of additional markets and livestock markets across the state to ease the lives of our people. This is aimed at improving the commercial boost due to the improved security situation we are witnessing in the state as at the present time. Now, what we did here was when we got the report of improved security across the state, we sought for the advice of the security professionals who also advise us to go ahead in opening the schools, and they will seriously partake in ensuring the security, of the markets. And that was what led to the reopening of the markets and the Kara markets to enable people boost their economic activities and also bring relative ease to the lives of our people. At this juncture, I would like to call on all citizens in the state to eschew rumor-mongering and unnecessary negative remarks, especially in social media, as this type of attitude can only compound our problems instead of solving them. We should put in mind our dear state, and the more we help in destroying the state, the more we help in putting the people into difficult situations, which is very, very unethical. Distinguished gentlemen of the press, I will urge you to continue being partners in progress and restrain yourselves from reporting anything that is capable of destroying our efforts to find peace for our dear state. I thank you very much for listening, and God bless. Say any Hausa.
As far as the government is concerned, of recent, we have observed the Commander-in-Chief, President Muhammad Buhari, giving the go-ahead for the due mobilization of about 10,000 policemen and also further mobilization of the Nigerian Army on various levels. Remember His Excellency Dr. Bello Muhammad Matawalla took personal interest to go to the recruitment camp and dust himself with the other to be recruited, and then there was mass mobilization of our men into the Nigerian Army and into the police. So while there is the fact that there is a problem of manpower, the government is also energizing all its efforts to make sure that that deficit is taken care of by a large number of our team units who have the energy, who have the strength, and they are ready to be mobilized. And the mobilization is going on, but duly on the strict prohibitions of the laws of all those security agencies. Thank you.
The vigilante.
And at our own level, because I don't know, you are referring to the most official level. At our own level, His Excellency has taken a very serious look into the issue of our own local neighborhood watching. And we have mobilized more than 4,200 young men from each of these local governments, and they are supposed to be deployed, and part of them are already deployed, just to build the what I would call manpower wastages. You remember the mobilization of also our supernumerary policemen, which we call the constabulary, or I observed that they call them as is it specialist police. They are all mobilized to fight the challenges of security. So I'm not saying no to a RIMA, but we are also saying that we are putting all the necessary actions to make sure that the deficit of manpower is improved in very not too distant future.
So on the issue of just secondary police, the state government mobilized about over 3,000 operative women, and they are not yet to be paid a single cover for over 12 months. What of their state?
You mean the constabulary or the spy, you call them?
Yes.
I don't want to respond to it immediately because my facts are not so much clear. Maybe at another forum, I will have to validate so that I can react to that one responsibly.